She was a notorious jewelry thief in English history, but with a wig she can be anything she wants to be. She can be a sexy dancer. She can also be a sensual and elegant schoolteacher. But behind all these disguises she's really just a mother who wants her daughter back. She tried her best once to apply for a job in a jewelry shop. Joan, who knew nothing about jewelry, pretended to be a customer. She shopped in every jewelry shop in London. She learned to spot diamonds by stealing them from the shop assistants. Then she passed the interview with her expertise. She became the boss's most trusted saleswoman. But once she was trying on a necklace for a customer. As she looked at the emerald necklace around her neck, an impractical thought occurred to her. How could she keep this necklace around her neck forever? But with her current salary she probably wouldn't be able to afford this necklace in 100 years. Not to mention the fact that she wanted to save up to buy a house. So the next morning, when the shop was taking stock of its inventory, she took the initiative to apply for overtime work. The boss saw Joan's desire for money. He had something else in mind. When they were the only ones left in the shop, he asked Joan to lock the door. But his hand crept up under the pretext of helping. Joan didn't resist. She just glanced at the security camera overhead. She didn't know how many of these machines were in the shop. The two of them took a normal inventory of the jewelry in the shop. But the owner's body got tighter and tighter. He's obviously an old hand at this. He knew how to test Joan's boundaries step by step. Then he picked up a diamond necklace and used it as a lure to break down a woman's defenses. But unfortunately he chose the wrong prey this time. Joan stopped him from going any further. Then she looked nervously at the overhead monitor. The boss thought Joan was shy. He said the cameras were turned off. No one would know what they were doing in the shop. Joan had to fight back her nausea and said in a very flirtatious tone, "I'm going to freshen up." Joan was really just trying to protect herself at first. But when she passed by the safe in the warehouse, she accidentally saw the shiny piece. No woman could resist the temptation. It's not easy to get rid of gems that are too valuable. Joan picked up a diamond and hid it in her mouth. Anyway, there was no difference between hiding one diamond and hiding a bag of them. She hid the rest of the diamonds. Then Joan lied about seeing the painter outside. It would be bad for the shop if they saw her. The boss had to tell Joan that we'd take stock of the shop next week. The boss had taken Joan under his wing. But if Joan had put a pen to paper on the inventory, it would have been hard for anyone to notice that a bag of diamonds was missing. This was Joan's first job before she became a jewelry thief. At the time, her aim was simple. She wanted to make money and give her daughter a home. In England, if a parent is unable to raise a child, the child is placed in a foster home by the welfare department until the parents prove they can raise the child. And the basic requirement is a place to live.